Welcome to the Echoes of Scriptures. Thank you for joining us on today's episode on our series, The Genesis Story. Today we continue our series with the genealogy from Adam to Noah, Genesis chapter 5. This passage is not just a list of names, it is a spiritual timeline of humanity, showing how faith, mortality, and God's purpose moved from one generation to another. Adam, the fallen patriarch. Adam represents both glory and failure. Created in God's image, dignity and authority fell into sin, weakness, and disobedience. He is a man who experienced perfect fellowship with God. Then separation lived with the memory of Eden and the consequences of disobedience. Transition from paradise to survival, became a father in a broken world, lived under the curse, labor, hardship, and eventual death. Founder of humanity, introduced the reality of sin and mortality, passed down both knowledge of God and the consequences of rebellion. Adam's life teaches us that one act can affect generations. Adam's lived 930 years. Seth, the appointed seed. Seth represents restoration and continuity, calm, faithful, and steady. Not marked by violence like Cain, he symbolizes a new beginning after tragedy, Abel's death. A line committed to God-conscious living. His lifestyle likely lived in structured family communities, raised descendants with awareness of God. His contribution, carrier of the godly lineage. His birth marked a spiritual reset in humanity. Seth's life teaches that God always preserves a righteous line. Seth lived 912 years. Enosh, the awakener of worship, his character. Enosh's time reflects spiritual awakening. His generation realized human weakness and became more dependent on God. His lifestyle, community-based living with growing populations, increasing awareness of mortality and need for divine help. His contribution, men began to call on the name of the Lord, likely formalized public worship and prayer. Enosh's life teaches that true strength begins with dependence on God. Enosh lived 905 years. Kenan, the silent preserver. His character, Kenan represents faithfulness without recognition. No dramatic story recorded yet remained part of God's plan. His lifestyle, lived a long, steady life, continued generational responsibility. Contribution, maintained continuity of the godly lineage. Kenan's life teaches that not all impact is visible. Consistency matters. Kenan lived 910 years. Mahalalel, the God praiser. His character, his name means praise of God, suggesting a life centered on honoring God, likely a man of devotion and reverence. His lifestyle, lived in a culture gradually expanding, possibly influenced family worship practices. His contribution, strengthened spiritual identity in his lineage. Mahalalel's life teaches that a life of praise shapes generations. Mahalalel lived 895 years. Jared, the bridge generation. Jared lived during a time of transition. Humanity was increasing. Corruption was slowly growing. He represents a generation standing between faithfulness and coming decline. His lifestyle likely witnessed moral shifts in society, maintained family structure amid growing complexity. Contribution, father of Enoch, linking to a deeply spiritual legacy. Jared's life teaches that your greatest contribution may be who you raise. Jared lived 962 years. Enoch, the man who walked with God. Enoch is one of the most remarkable figures, deeply spiritual, intimate relationship with God. He walked with God, meaning daily fellowship, obedience, and alignment with God's will. His lifestyle, lived differently from his generation, focused on spiritual life over worldly corruption. His contribution, did not experience death, God took him, became a symbol of faith and divine approval. Enoch's life teaches us that it is possible to live above the corruption of your time. Methuselah, the longest life, silent warning. Methuselah lived 969 years, the longest in the Bible. He represents patience and endurance. His long life symbolizes God's delayed judgment. His lifestyle: he witnessed generations rise and fall, lived through increasing wickedness. His contribution: his lifespan is often seen as a sign of God's mercy before the flood. Methuselah's life teaches that God delays judgment to give time for repentance. Lamech, the hopeful father. Lamech showed prophetic insight and longing, recognized the hardship of life under the curse, desired relief and restoration. His lifestyle: he lived in a world growing more corrupt, held on to hope for change. His contribution: named his son Noah, meaning rest or comfort, expressed faith in future deliverance. Lamech lived for 777 years. Lamech's life teaches hope can exist even in a broken world. Noah, the righteous survivor, lived for 950 years. Noah stands out as righteous, obedient, faithful in a corrupt generation. His lifestyle: he lived among widespread wickedness, maintained integrity despite societal decay. His contribution: chosen by God to preserve humanity and animals, builder of the ark, instrument of a new beginning after judgment. Noah's life teaches us that one righteous life can preserve the future. This genealogy is not just history, it is a spiritual progression. From Adam, fall, to Enoch, fellowship, to Noah, salvation and renewal. It reveals that even in a world affected by sin, God continues to work through individuals to preserve His purpose. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Genesis story. Do not miss our next expository episode on the flood, Genesis 6 to 9. Till then, stay positive and stay safe.